Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Sunday, December 29th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. Okay, we are almost done the second week of the Festive Scorched event. And most of us know by now that last week Bethesda had deactivated the Festive Scorched. However, we will still find the odd Festive Scorched around. However, they will not give us gifts. Now, someone did mention the other day they were able to get a small gift out of a Festive Scorched. This was just like 2 days ago. And surprise to them, and surprise to me, of course. And it's just an FYI. Take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. If you take a look and maybe see why I have a little bit more score going on. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claim that 25% boost right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, another 10%. And of course, you can get that by being a Fallout First member, or if you pay the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. All right. Actually, before we begin, before I made this video, I was viciously attacked right here at my camp by a Deathclaw. And I've had a lot of camps over the years along this road here, okay? And not once have I ever been viciously attacked by a Deathclaw. I don't know where it came from. I just started making the video, and I ended up killing it. And its body was over there, but it had despawned. I'm like, oh, jeez, it's gone already. It's weird. And I kind of kick myself now, though, for it, because I could have equipped a perk card under Charisma, and it would have allowed me to maybe possibly use that Deathclaw as like a camp pet. And yeah, kind of kick myself now, because that's like a totally random encounter. If you try to find, like, because there are enemies in the game, like a Deathclaw, that we can use for animal pets. But it'll never work if you go to areas where they naturally spawn in, you know what I mean? But a random encounter like this, that's when it'll work. And of course, I kicked myself for it. I really wish I would have done that. Oh, what could you do? It just totally shocked me. Of course, I jumped up on the roof there and I obliterated him. But yeah, turned into like a little ash pile. All right, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Pretty cool. Craft or scrap armor 5. So we can find armor in around the wasteland. Of course, not near as much as we used to. Since December 3rd update, the drop rate for armor and weapons from enemies have significantly been reduced. Okay, I find grafted monsters pretty good source of armor. Deathclaws have, usually have a piece of armor on them as well, and we can find armor just kind of laying around. But for this particular daily challenge, you're better off just kind of crafting a couple items and then scrapping them, to be honest with you. That way it just saves you a little bit of time, unless you have time, of course, to do that there. Let's go to our armor's workbench. Go ahead and go craft. Now, the armor I'm thinking of course, is this light armor. And I know when I started my my newer character a couple months ago, my newer character was able to craft these leather pieces right out of the vault, all right? And you can craft them right at level 1, all right? And like this leather left arm, for example, 1 cloth, 1 leather, and 2 steel. Very, very cheap, very easy stuff to get a hold of, all right? And of course, level 1. So we're just going to go ahead and craft 3 of these bad boys. Here we go, 3 for 5 done. And then we're going to scrap them, just like that. And again, if you have a little bit of time, you can go out in the wasteland. But again, as I mentioned, the drop rate for armor and weapons have significantly been reduced. And most of us have known that by now since the update we had on the 3rd. All right, let's see what's next here. Actually, let's take a look at this one here first. We've done this one here first. Gain XP 2500. So you can see I have a little bit done. Of course, a lot of that was the Death Claw. And there were a couple robots that were attacking my camp before. So I took care of the robots first, started making the video, and got attacked by that Death Claw. And I'm thinking, okay, so that's why I have so much done. But it doesn't take long to get 2500 XP. There are a couple things that will help you out. If you open up your Pip-Boy under A, there'll be lunch boxes. Now we can stack 4 lunch boxes at a time. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, if you don't have any lunch boxes on you, there are a couple ways you can get yourself some lunch boxes, or at least get the effects of a lunch box. If you go ahead on your map and you open up public events or even daily ops, and you're involved with a team, usually higher level people will have lunch boxes on them. And just with you being in the area, you will get the benefits of those lunch boxes as well. And we can buy lunch boxes in the Atomic Shop. Now, I don't do this myself. I'm just showing you this as an example that they are available there. And sometimes they do go on sale. I think they're on sale about a month or two ago. And they're usually in a little bundle. All right, it's just an FYI. And of course, it's always good to take a look at the featured section every single day under Special Free Special Offers tab. You always get a free item in there, and sometimes there are lunch boxes in there. Now today we got a free repair kit, but it's always good to check this every day and can maybe save your lunch boxes and these repair kits, etc., for the daily, weekly challenges to kind of help you out. Again, it's up to you what you want to do. And of course, we can buy lunch boxes using tickets off the current season pass. All right. Now we do have that highlighted, so we're going to let it track. And again, as I mentioned, you can always join a team if you so wish. You can create your own team, wait for other people to join you. But as you can see, there's a lot of bonus XP for each team. Okay, even this one here for casual, anything involved with bonus intelligence will give you a little bit of XP as well. And if you eat anything cranberry recipe, it'll give you a little bit of XP there as well. So there's all kinds of options there for you folks, right? So again, we're going to let that kind of work its way as we carry on here. Let's take a look at this one here. Collect RadAway or Rad-X 5. So there's a couple different ways we can complete this challenge. Usually in around where humans are, such as cultists, blood eagles, and even communists. Just around the area they'll find RadAway and Rad-X. Now, usually human enemies will have stim packs on them. But I find in around the area, one really good spot is here, Point Pleasant. I think there was one time, this was like maybe about a year and a half ago, for those of you who remember, on that weekly challenge where we collected pretty close to 30 chems. And a lot of it was like RadAway, Rad-X, and stim packs just from Point Pleasant alone. So it is a really good spot. Even down here, Gilman Lumber Mill, pretty good spot. RadAway and Rad-X you can find off of ghouls. I'm not saying every ghoul will have RadAway or Rad-X on them, but every other one definitely is a good source. So just to the west of Vault 76, we have the upper lower parking lot, a bunch of easy ghouls there. Just kind of wander around the roads of Morgantown. Every block will have like a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls around there. Inside Eastern Regional Penitentiary, pretty good spot. Charleston Capitol Building, the DMV building, Lewisburg, anywhere in around the Right Springs, like even around the Greens areas, you know what I mean? There'll be some patches of ghouls around, you can go after them. And that could be a way to go after some RadAway and Rad-X. You can also craft them at the chemistry workstation. So if you're brand spanking new, you don't have the chemistry station. If you're brand new, you come out of the Vault 76, most people come down here to the Flatwoods. If you come to the tavern, there'll be a couple kiosks there, and you'll do maybe one of the first like 2 quests of the game, all right down here in Flatwoods in the tavern. And at the end of that, you'll get the chemistry workbench. Very simple to do. I actually did it there with my newer character a couple months ago, and you can check that video out if you so wish as proof. Sometimes we can find the plan for our chemistry bench right up here at the Morgantown Station. Now inside Morgantown Station will be a chemistry workbench right inside, and usually right on the floor next to the bench will be the plan, which is pretty awesome. Again, sometimes it's totally random if it spawns in, but hopefully you get it. So let's go to craft at our chemistry station here. Come down here to healing. Now, of course, we cannot craft Rad-X, okay? We can only craft Rad-X diluted, all right? So we have to find Rad-X around, and you can, try out those places that I mentioned, and you can craft some diluted ×2. Now, RadAway, we can find abundantly many spots around the wasteland, and a lot of us have RadAway on us anyway, and you can just craft the diluted ×2. And there is a perk card that will help you out with that. If you open up your perk cards here under intelligence, of course you guys see me do this all the time. We use chemist, you get double quantity when crafting chem. So instead of diluted ×2, you get diluted ×4. Okay, it's for either Rad-X or RadAway or even stim packs even, and you can get it that way. And it's the same requirements as if you're crafting too. So that's what chemist does. You just get more bang for your buck. And of course, anytime you do craft anything, you have the perk card under luck. You guys have seen me do this many times on the channel. We use Super Duper. You don't have to have a level 3. If you have a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply. It's only going to help you, okay? It's just to give you a couple of examples there. And the last example, now that we're going to beat this one to death here, is of course the medical dispensers, which are at the train stations. You can find it down here in Nuka World on tour. You can find it here at the White Spring Mall. You can find it down here at the trading post. Medical dispensers, basically, okay? So let's go to Charleston Station. And now the thing with the medical dispensers is we will have to use caps, of course, to buy them. And the thing you got to remember is that their inventories are tied together. So if you clear out this medical dispenser, for example, all the other medical dispensers will be cleared out as well until another 24 hours goes by. So just an FYI. Let's see what this one's got on it here. Rad-X, perfect. Let's buy 2 of them. Done. Okay, oh, we get to do 5 right on. This guy's got no RadAway on him, unfortunately. I think this happened to us the last time. For some reason, this... I don't know why I was thinking too, but... interesting. So we actually had to go... This happened to us last week, I think. Yeah, I think it did. This is like... I think we've done this before. Alright, guess what? We'll head back to our camp and we'll craft some RadAway here. Yeah, or Rad-X diluted. Anyway, you guys get the gist of it, what I'm trying to explain. So let's go ahead and go craft. I'm not going to bother using chemist or Super Duper. I'm just going to craft them here. So Rad-X diluted ×2. There we go. 5 for 5 done, just like that. And of course, when you craft anything, you do get some XP from it as well. Perfect. Alright, what's next here? Drink T1. Alright. So if you guys were around at the season 15 scoreboard, that was the last scoreboard that we had here in the game. And everyone was able to get their hands on this company team machine right here, right off the scoreboard. It was available for everyone. You'll passively collect 5 company T while you play the game. Okay, it's a pretty good camp resource. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room. Looks very nice. And again, camp resources just basically saves you a lot of time. All right, that's what camp resources do. And let's go to our build menu. There are a couple other variations of them. We go down to our resource menu here. But they all do the same thing. All right, that's the main thing you got to remember. All right, so this is the OG one. We got the season 15 scoreboard. Oh, it's not sliding it over. Okay. Well, there's 2 more of these bad boys. There's like a Free States one. It's like a kind of like a bluish color. And then there is another one as well, but it's not coming up for me here. That is so odd. Huh. Anyway, so those other 2 versions are just reskins of this bad boy, okay? Because we can only put 1 per camp, all right? So, so yeah, that's interesting. Funny these little things we find after a little while. Even like, December 3rd was the update, but these little things that we find like a month or 2 later, just like little things like that, right? Crazy. All right, so I realize not everyone's going to have a company team machine, all right? So let's go ahead. We're going to craft some tea. So let's go to our cooking station here, and I'll show you what it is we have to do. We're going to go down to all drinks, and we're going to look for a simple blood leaf tea. Where are we at here? This guy right here. So simple blood leaf tea is a simple recipe. You automatically learn it when you pick up a blood leaf. Okay, so as soon as your character picks up a blood leaf, your character will learn simple blood leaf tea, and they'll always know that recipe. All right. And of course, we can find blood leaves in around most water areas in and around the wasteland. A real good spot is right along here between the Wayward and Flatwoods, right? So let's go to Flatwoods here. And we'll pick up a blood leaf. Now, we only need one. And of course, there is a perk card that will help us out if you do choose to make a lot of tea, I guess. And that perk card is under Perception. It is called Green Thumb. We twice as much when harvesting flora, so instead of one, you pick up two, okay? Let's head out back here. Got a couple blood leaves right across from us here, looks like. Oh, right there, nice. And again, all you need is one. So as soon as you pick that up and your brand's making new, you'll learn simple blood leaf tea, right? Let's pop down here to the cooking stations here. And of course, you can cook this up anywheres. Your camp, someone else's camp, what have you. All drinks. Simple blood leaf tea. Nice. Getting a little bit of XP from that bad boy. And of course, we have to drink it. Let's go ahead. Here we go. Drink tea, 1 for 1, done. As you can see, just in case you guys are wondering, I am a carnivore. Just to show you that. This is how it's like a plant-based drink. Alright. Let's see what's next here. Let's see what is next. Cripple Ghoul's Leg too. Okay, so again, many great spots we can find ghouls in around the wasteland. Almost repeating myself when we're talking about the Rad-X and RadAway. But again, just to the west of Vault 76, which is a free fast travel, we have the upper and lower parking lot. Eastern Regional Penitentiary. The lower section of Clarksburg. Of course, the upper section will have robots, but the lower section will have ghouls. And Clarksburg Shooting Club, 50% chance to find about 6-7 ghouls there. The other 50% chance is just rad roaches, so just kind of keep that in mind. Wander the streets of Morgantown. Every other block will have a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. This is like a really good spot. Just kind of wander around the streets there. Right here at the Charleston Capitol building. Pretty good spot. The D&B building. Pretty good spot there. Lewisburg. Of course, anywhere in around the area of the White Springs, like especially around the golf club and in around the greens and all that stuff. A lot of, like, it's a pretty big property. Again, a bunch of little patches of ghouls there. Okay, so it gives you all kinds of different options there. Yesterday we did Vault 76 and we did Clarksburg. So let's go somewhere else. Let's pop up here to Morgantown, and we'll pop in at Morgan High School. So the high school itself will have Scorched, but we're just going to start there to wander the roads. But again, we just need to cripple. That's all we're doing. Now, there's usually a couple ghouls up here in Flatwoods, actually, now that I think of it. Right at the Red Rocket. But I think there's only 2 or 3 of them that show up there. So you can always try that. And again, they're weakened ghouls, so they're nice and squishy. You can always try that, like if you're really low level and you don't really want to come here to Morgantown. Alright, so we're just not killing these ghouls. What are we doing here, Jimmy? Crippling the Ghoul's Leg too. So you can go ahead and free aim if you so wish. Or you can use VATS. Use VATS as a perk card that will help you out, of course, under Perception. It's called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, I prefer to use VATS myself, because if you have the right weapon, you can do a left leg, right leg kind of deal and get 2 cripples per enemy. Alright? Most ballistic weapons work fairly good. Bow and arrow, crossbow, plasma caster, plasma rifle, shotgun if you have the enforcer perk card under agility. That works quite well. The drill, as long as you have a tanky build or power armor on to help you out there. All right, so again, when you wander the streets here, you'll just see some ghouls just kind of laying on the ground. So we're going after their arms, right? Oh, going after their legs, Jim. And it's kind of funny when you do cripple these guys, because you see them kind of limping around a little bit. It's kind of, yeah, I see how he's going for his leg there. It's quite amusing to watch. And it's actually one of the things that I recommend for newer folk. See the Rad-X? Pretty cool, eh? And just from this little patch here, right? I'm glad we came up here. That's why I want to come up here to show you guys that. Yeah, so that's what I recommend for newer folk, is, you know, you see how the ghouls can be in your face, and if you never played a Fallout game ever, right, all Fallout games, the ghouls just rush you, right? That's just the way they're set up in all the Fallout games. Just shoot at their legs, and if you cripple them, they'll slow them down, and that way there, you know, you can kind of shoot at them and then kind of move yourself back, but it'll give you a little bit of a breather when you're facing off these ghouls, okay? Because I know if you're brand spanking new character, it can be a little overwhelming. All right, let's see what's next here. That was pretty good. Kill insects 5. All right. So again, many great spots we can find insects. One of the best spots is up here at Aaronhold Homestead. So not at Aaronhold Homestead itself, but just to the south we have that big field. Okay, but that's where you fast travel. Of course, there's that little red barn that we use because it has the beehives in it. And you'll come across a couple bee swarms, and each bee swarm is considered an insect. And there's a bunch of hives there, so when you take the honey, there'll be a bee swarm that comes out of the hive, and you can just take care of them. So I think the most we ever got up here was 19 in total. It was a really good day, that one. Right down here at New River Gorge Resort, there's a lot of blot flies around. Either the east side of the bridge or the west side of the New River Gorge Bridge. The upper section will have maybe about 4 to 5 insects on the top of that. It's pretty decent. All right. So there's all kinds of options there. Of course, rad roaches. We can find rad roaches in a lot of spots. Shenandoah Visitor Center, all kinds of rad roaches in around there. Even the little tunnel that leads between the Visitor Center and the Ranger Station, there's usually about 1 or 2 rad roaches in there as well. You'll come across a lot of glowing rad roaches in the Skyline Valley region in general. But this Shenandoah Visitor Center is probably one of the best spots. Way up here at Abby's Bunker, there'll be 5 rad roaches in there as well. Pretty good spot. If you're really low level, right here at the Green Country Lodge, right across from the swimming pool area, you'll see like a little bus stop, and there'll be 2 easy rad roaches there. So that gives you guys all kinds of options there for some insects, okay? Another good option is going after honeybees. Now, I wouldn't say kill the honeybees, because if you agitate them enough, they'll kind of squirt up little bee swarms, and you can just utilize them that way, all right? But save the honeybees and just kill the bee swarms, okay? Now, right up here north of this flower, it's a pretty good spot. There's usually anywhere from 1 to 3 honeybees up there, maybe the odd blot fly there too as well. And 3 honeybees right here. They used to be at Middle Mountain Pit Stop. Back in the day, it used to be called Middle Mountain Cabins, but Bethesda had moved them to this location here, all right? And that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to go to Middle Mountain Pit Stop, and we're going to use the honeybeast way. And again, we're just going to try to agitate them enough so they can squirt out the little bee swarms. Now, this does take a little bit more time. So just an FYI there. So once when you spawn in, of course, right here, we're going to head right to the south. And the 3 honeybees, they used to be right in there back in the day, but not anymore, obviously. I had to unlist those videos from the playlist. So as you can see, there's our honeybees here. All right, so There's a couple different things we can do. We can agitate them enough, and I would draw them towards the building, okay? Or draw them towards those rocks, okay? Okay, so they're coming after us there, so we're gonna run this way. And they followed us the other day. And again, we're just gonna see how they kind of squirt out those little bee swarms. Let's shoot the bee swarm. There we go. And again, don't kill them, just kill the swarms. But just kind of agitate them enough, you know what I mean? To see what we're doing here. And it's just another option you guys can do there. Hey guys, remember this place? Remember you guys used to be stuck on the walls there? Right, there we go. Kill insects 5 for 5, just like that. And that's just one of the many options you can do yourself. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright. Good stuff. Let's see what's next here. Take a camera picture of a Super Mutant 1. Alright, so a couple things here. Camera picture means we have to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. And of course, the Super Mutant can either be dead or alive, whatever you want to do, whatever you choose. Okay, we're in caution here. Good stuff. So Super Mutants, probably a good spot right up here at the north kind of a lookout, just east of Vault 76. Probably one of the first set of Super Mutants you come across. Right up here in Grafton Dam. Of course, Grafton Steel is one of the best spots. We did our weekly challenge there. We were just pummeled by those guys up there. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. We have Newgad down here. We have Wade Airport. A little bit more of a challenge. We have the Grindstone Arch Research Site Saxony. Now, a Grindstone Arch will also be a behemoth, and a behemoth is also considered a super mutant. Alright, so just an FYI. A little bit more of a challenge again. Huntersville. We have good old West Tech. Right around Harper's Ferry, just to name a few spots for you guys, okay? Let's go after that behemoth. We're going to come down here to the Grindstone Arch. We're going to take care of him. I probably don't have the right weapon. Now again, either dead or alive, whatever you want to do. But we're not going to go in there. That's where the super mutants are. We're going to go on top of this arch part. And that's where the behemoth should be. Let's get our sneak on here. Oh, he's right there. See, so that is a spawn for that guy. So let's get up here for a second. Oh, you almost saw me there for a second. Let's whip out our camera here. I think he's going to see us here in a second. So if you try using photo mode, it's not going to work. Right? That's the one you get off of the map screen. Okay. We're going to use our Pro Snap Deluxe camera. So he's a little too far away. So you see, you know when I mentioned to you guys when you're using the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, you'll have to say the description of whatever you're taking the camera picture off in the top right hand corner of the screen. Okay, and then that's how you know it'll count. Right. So we'll wait for this cat to get a little bit closer here. Doesn't want to get closer, does he? He knows we have the camera out and he doesn't want his picture taken. Something like Bigfoot there. You can sense it. Let's see if he gets close enough here. Now watch the description in the top right hand corner if he gets close enough. You'll see it kind of click in there. Oh my lord. Come on, little fella. Come on. Looks a little confused there, doesn't he? Get a little closer to him there. Alright, so you see how it says Behemoth at the top right hand corner? Take our picture. That work? Oh wow, maybe they took that off. Huh. Because when it says to kill a super mutant, this guy counts. We talked about that actually the last, I think it was last week we had talked about this. We came up here and killed this guy, so that's good to know. That's good to know. Isn't that so odd how this game works sometimes? So let's try out the super mutants down here then. There's a reason why we came here. Let's switch weapons. How you doing? Oh, how you doing? Oh, that hurt. Wow. That guy way over there. Okay. We needed some XP anyway. Alright. So we have our super mutants here. Now these guys in bits and pieces. Let's whip our camera back out. Super mutant overlord. There we go. Have a picture of a super mutant one for one. That is so odd. I can't believe that. It counts, the behemoth counts as kill a super mutant for those daily challenges. But it doesn't count as take a camera picture of a super mutant. Does that make sense? It doesn't. Doesn't make sense to me. But oh well, it is what it is, right? What can we do? I need to make some more film apparently. Alright. Done, just like that. Again, either dead or alive. Apparently, taking a camera picture of a super mutant has to actually be a super mutant, and the behemoth will not work. But if you're killing a super mutant for those daily weekly challenges, the behemoth does work. Yeah, right on, Jim. Right on, game. Alright, look at that. We gained our XP. 2,500, 2,500. Perfect. Love it. Love it. We're done. Perfect. Let's head back to our Christmas camp. Holy. Woo. Now we got to that. At this point, all we could do is laugh, right? It's just, you know, this game, right? That's why we love this game so much. That's why I love it. Just, you know, this little curveball. All right. So festive gifts. Festive gifts. So the Bethesda deactivated the Festive Scorched last week. And so the only way to get festive gifts now is from a Santatron or a Collectron that will collect gifts, or from crafting our own gifts from the free gift wrap that they're giving us. Now we'll still find the odd Festive Scorched around. And someone had mentioned a couple days ago that they got a Festive Scorched in around the Seneca Rock area and it had a small gift on them, but yeah, they're surprised, and I was surprised, but I'm glad that they mentioned it anyway in the comments just to let us know. But again, Santatron will be available right up to January the 3rd, 2025. Right here in the Atomic Shop. Once it loads in, of course, under the featured section. Special free special offers this bad boy. So he just doesn't collect just gifts alone. He will collect gifts, but also random junk as well. Maybe some Nuka-Cola, etc., etc. Now, you can go ahead and place him down once when you claim that. You just go to your build menu here. Go under resources. And it will be under these collectrons here, right here. So this is the festive one right here. You can go ahead and place him down. Now, if you're a person like myself that has multiple collectrons available to them, okay? You don't have to scrap the one that you have in your camp or camps. You just go to your little terminal here and you can select what it can collect. So right now I have it set for gifts, but I can go back to Nuka-Cola or what have you, all right? And it's only based on what you know for collectrons. Let's see what he's got here. Holiday gift, small holiday gift. Okay, good stuff. Some random stuff here. Now, don't be scared. There may be a time that you check this if you have it set for gifts. It won't have any gifts in there at all. So that may happen. It may only have one gift. It may have a couple more than me. But just be aware it's random. All right. A lot of people, if you have multiple camps, have been setting their have been setting their collectrons to collect gifts. And this way you can maybe maximize the amount of gifts that you get, right? And you can even claim a couple workshops and do the same thing. Just put your Collectron down. Just don't forget to lock it. All right. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to go back to the Atomic Shop. We're going to claim our free gift wrap. Of course, the gift wrap will be available right up to June. Or sorry, June. Wow, James. Wow. I wish it was June. January the 3rd, 2025. That's what Bethesda had promised us. Right down here, features section, the special free special offers tab. And today we have the 15 medium quality gift wrap. You can go ahead and claim it there, or claim it down here under utility section. Right there. Let's go ahead and claim it. Of course, you can only claim it once per day. We pop up here to the features section. It already shows as claimed. All right. Let's go ahead here. We're going to craft our festive gifts. Of course, we do that at the Tinker's Workbench. Let's close these doors. We have a little bit more privacy. And keep the cold out. We're a little bit of fire on here, a little bit of heat. There we go. Nice. Go to our Tinker's Workbench. Alright, so we're going to go craft. We're going to go down here to gifts. So this gift section is only available during the Festive Scorched event. So as soon as we get January the 4th, 2025, this gift section will be gone. So just an FYI. Slide it over. So to make a handmade holiday gift, you get 2 adhesive and 1 gift wrap. So let's go ahead. We're going to craft all of them here. Alright, done. Just like that. Nice. Alright, let's back out here. Let's check our Pip-Boy. This will be under aid. Of course, the main difference is the wording. The small holiday gift, that's the one we got from the Collectron. And these are the same type of gifts you will be getting from the Festive Scorched. As compared to the ones that we craft, it's actually called handmade holiday gifts. They're the ones that we craft at the Tinker's Workbench using the gift wrap. Alright? So, just a suggestion. Before you start opening gifts, because when you open up gifts, you get ammo. Okay, usually anywhere from 29, 30, 31, or even 32 ammo per gift. Instead of that ammo being random, or ammo that you don't even use, I highly suggest to pick up a weapon, equip it to your person, and then that way there, every ammo that you get will go to that weapon. Alright? You can use that if you're kind of short on particular ammo, you can even do it that way. So we're actually kind of short on alien blaster rounds. Just kind of looking at the other day, okay? So we're short on alien blasters rounds. I want a little bit more. We can't use the ammo converter because it doesn't convert them. Let's go to our storage box here. We're going to go to the weapons. Let's use, okay, this guy here. So he uses the AB rounds. Let's go ahead. But it's not just good enough to have it equipped. All right? We're actually going to go to our weapons section. We're going to equip it on us. I guess it's not, sorry, I meant to say it's just not good enough having it on you. You must have it equipped, and you equip it like this. That's the little button that pops up on the left-hand side. So that way there, when you draw your weapon out, that's the weapon that's in your person's hand, okay? Now, you don't need it drawn when you're opening the gifts, okay? As long as it's equipped, okay? So let's check our ammo section. As you can see, I have no alien blaster rounds. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to open up our gifts here. Oh, look at that. 9 alien blaster rounds. Don't like that. Small holiday gift. So that's funny. 10. So that's funny because, like, we've opened up 5, 5, 6, 45 cell the last, week and a half here. And it's been like 30. All of a sudden, alien blaster rounds, 9 or 10. Just because alien blaster rounds are a little bit harder to come across. You have to craft them or either buy them off of other people. And of course, you can get them off of enemies as well. And ammo boxes, etc. But there's not as many alien blaster rounds to go around as compared to everything else, which is odd. All right, let's open up these guys here. And I guess it's the suggestion is most of us have played on servers, especially public ones, where it's a little laggy, and a bunch of stuff going on. A lot of it could be a busy server, and open up gifts. You could be missing out on some plans, etc. So I guess the recommendation is if you are on those servers, I suggest that you either server hop to maybe a simpler server, not a whole lot going on, or even to a private server. But if those aren't available to you, just open them up nice and slow. I like to kind of count to 4 or 5 seconds myself, like this in my head. You can do it a little bit longer if you think the server is very unstable. It's up to you. But I think that's what the general consensus is when you're opening these bad boys up. But at the end of the day, whatever works for you, and it works, by all means, do it that way. Alright, just one more here. Alright, there we go. So let's check our ammo section here. So 168 alien blaster rounds. Alright, well that's a little bit more than what we had before. Would have been nicer if we were getting like the 30. That would be pretty cool, but it is what it is, I guess. Can't complain. New section. Let's see what we got for plans. Oh, we got something. Oh, mounted Snelligas. Don't even have that one. That's interesting. Another mounted rat scorpion. Also don't have that one. Mounted deer head. Sure. Sure. Something I always wanted. What else we got here? I think that's pretty much it. Anything else just stuff that we've been gathering along the video here. Alright, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I kind of kicked myself there at the beginning of the game there, or before making the video. And that death claw, I should have made it my pet. You have a higher chance, of course, but yeah. Anyways, this is what it is. Yeah, so tomorrow, Monday, and then Tuesday will be the weekly update, the Atomic Shop, and daily week challenges, etc. So that should be a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Short, Ghost, Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben, Durant. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.